Hey everyone, I'm going to go ahead and record another read aloud for you today with the book called The Great Graph Contest by Lauren Leedy. We actually have already read this book at the beginning of the school year, but I wanted to go ahead and read it again for you, just as a review of what we talked about with graphing and all of the variety of graphs that we can use to collect data. What is he doing? Hello, Gonk? Are you home? Come in, Beezy. You too, Chester. Hi, Gonk. What are you doing? Hi, Beezy and Chester. I'm making a graph. And to collect data, he had to ask a question whether or not people liked mud. I asked my friends, do you like mud? I put their answers under yes or no. More of us do like mud. This is a nice graph. I have lots to show you. So that's one way you can start collecting data for any type of graph that you would want to create on any type of question you want to use on any type of data. Some awesome grid examples are on this next page. We have like a picture graph that's kind of made into a pie chart. We have a Venn diagram. Sometimes we use these for math, particularly with the characteristics of different shapes, where you actually use this data and graph a lot in reading. And then we kind of have a bar graph, but using pictures for the heights instead of actual bars. The animals want to have a contest. You two will make some graphs and I will be the judge. There's a pile of rocks. Hey Gonk, can you make a rock graph? That sounds really hard, hee hee. Only if you have your rocks in your head. I wonder if there are more smooth rocks or rough rocks. So he chose the two different categories, smooth and rough, and he sorted the actual data into each category. There are 9 rough rocks and there are 15 smooth rocks. Look, it's a picnic. Good, I'm hungry. These cookies look yummy. Why don't you make a graph about them, Beezy? Let me think. I see 3 kinds of cookies. I wonder if there are more chocolate chip, oatmeal, or sugar cookies. I'm going to stack them and find out. So kind of like a bar graph to collect data on, he stacked the actual cookies on top of each other. And you can see that the most would be chocolate chip because they have the highest amount or the largest stacked graph for that category. Suit Mart, does this bathing suit make me look fat? I like these patterns. Can you make a graph about them? So now we're at a store with a whole bunch of bathing suits. Perfect timing. Hopefully the warm weather in summer will be coming soon so we can rock our bathing suits. Some of these suits have patterns of flowers. Some of them have bugs. And some of them have both flowers and bugs. I wonder which pattern is on more of the bathing suits. So this time they're using the question, do more suits have flowers or bugs or both? Using that Venn diagram, you can check out to see how many are in each category. can see that there are 5 bathing suits that just had flowers, and 6 that just had bugs, and then 3 that had both. You can take data about butterflies and their different colors, and obviously you can use the data from the numbers of each color to create a graph. What color is most common? My graph shows that orange is the most common color. This is another example of a graph that you can create. On the next page, we have a bunch of eggs that are starting to crack. Hey, snakes and turtles are reptiles. The rest are birds. I wonder if more reptiles or birds hatched out. A really cool fact, especially with Easter just passed, any animal that hatches from an egg is called an oviparous animal. And I have a cool activity that I can show you guys about all of the different oviparous animals that hatch from eggs. And so this graph is just particularly focused on were they reptiles or birds, and then kind of used a picture graph. Each picture represents one, and you can tell that there were more reptiles, such as snakes and turtles, rather than birds. If we wanted to plant flowers, we can ask a bunch of different questions about the different kinds of flowers. I took a survey at the flower market, and here are the results. So the survey question that they're now asking is, what will you do with your new flower? And the choices they got to choose from was, I'm going to plant it, I'm going to give it away to someone, or I'm going to eat it. Because remember, this book is written by animals, and some animals do eat plants. And so the last page is just all of the different examples of how you can collect a set of data and graph it. Okay. So once again, boys and girls, this book is called The Great Graph Contest. It is a level 3.1 on AR. I would love to see you create a graph at home. You can create your own question, your own survey question, ask your family members at home, call up some friends, ask them the question that you want to ask, collect your data, maybe using a tally chart, and then create your own graph. It could be a picture graph, a bar graph, a line plot, any way you can display that data. I would love to see any pictures or videos that you create. Have fun with it. Bye.